So, good evening everyone and welcome to Formula 2 German Grand Prix, and today we are having 19 drivers here, and we'll be having a commentator today in our commentary box, but I will introduce him shortly. But 19 drivers today in the race, so, or at least the qualifying, and so nearly full. Oh, and we got driver number 20 on the final second. Not sure is it Fairly who is our commentator or not, because he's going to get a car if he was Fairly. But well, there's two options. We got the 20th driver to fill the lobby. Yeah, it was Fairly. He went as a driver. So let's check the standings. Here are they, and also Giro is leading the championship by 5 points to Raikkonen and 6 points to Schumacher. Fresh Matti, bad weekend him last week, and well, qualifying has now started, and as a commentator I can't invite people. There's no invite players option, so well, let's begin today, and if you have an earlier invite, use it, or from the F2 chat join the session. But well, like I said, today we have a co-commentator who is PMP Fairly. He's an expert and admin of this league, and he will be here with me today. There are so many drivers already going to the track. I think there's a minor chance for the rain at the end of the qualif, because so many drivers already out there, and we have been here for just 1 minute. And there's already so many drivers on the track.
I'm trying to join now.
Also today, in today's live stream, we are testing new graphic. We are testing new settings for OBS. So the video quality should be a lot better now, even with even with less one step worse video quality setting. So new systems today in tests, and today's stream material will give me a lot of information how we are going to run on Sunday with F1 action. So you F2 drivers, you are my testers today to see how this goes. But first driver to get on lap will be Fresh Matti in the final corners, and Fairly he has a car in the pit lane, so Matti getting an invalidated lap time. Did you join the lobby again as a spectator, or did you go to ready?
Yeah, I'm spectator. Yeah, spectator. I joined.
Okay.
What you're gonna do now?
Well, you can look drivers in the second and first sector, tell how they are driving when I'm quiet, and I look the line.
Yeah.
So we could do it that way. So Matti had an invalidated lap time, and the other driver, also Zero, is having also invalidated lap time. So Georgia is the first driver to cross the line with a valid lap time at the moment. So let's look after him.
Ooh, Jordi.
Mumford, you are late, and also Georgia has spun around while I looked at the comments. So, but Mumford, if there is space, you can join the race too. So I will accept your friend request, and so you can join. You can join the race too. So you can still get points today. You can join the race too, but you need to start from the back of the grid. So, well,
What we are gonna do with my car? There's
I don't know.
AI.
I don't know. It's just sitting there. It's not going anywhere. So it's last place anyway. So it should not affect.
Yeah.
And I think the car will disappear if there's no drivers. So the car should disappear. So.
Hopefully.
I'm eating here at the same time. So if I start coughing at the surprisingly it means that I have I have eaten. And the foot went the wrong place. And this Williams round in the final corner, it was the Conrad. Because other Williams driver is on the other side of the track. Now Matti is having a good run, but there's Larry in the way. Rappel getting some, giving some space through the grass. Oh, Matti losing it. Matti going for a drift. There was Nick on disc, very close getting shot over. And he goes 6th fastest. I think he had to brake. Because that was so dangerous looking situation. I would not be surprised if he really had to brake in the final corner. It's not the best way to go through the corners. And Conrad is in the pits, so it must be Asian Iceman returning to the pits. And it's Guillaume in the final sector now. Also having an invalidated lap time, and if Schumacher is the same thing, we are going to have a look at the replay. Yes, and then there's Fluid Elpu. He's actually on a lap, so let's look at the replay afterwards. After this lap, there goes Elpu from P18 to stays there. That was an out lap, so my bad. Let's see. Oh, we got it the wrong way around, so something has run wrong with the replay. So, sorry for that. Something went completely wrong with the replay there. Only 1 second. There's Ferrari in the middle of the road in the pit lane. No, no longer. Rakomet in the final. Connie, new driver for today, just joined the league. The same as Mumford will be in race 2. And Chupa Chups, change commentator. What the fuck is Fairley doing in this session? Says Lila Salmon.
Game is shit.
Schumacher on a lap here. Well, you don't decide who commentates, I decided him. And Schumacher through the final corner, he goes first. 111.79493, so that's very good.
Yeah,
Good to start
very
with. That was very good lap. Zeroy into the pits and his teammate Fresh Matt is an out lap behind. Asian Iceman is in the pits, so Conrad also on an out lap. And then it must be Puhkuli on an out lap because Raikkonen is in the pits. So the next driver actually cross the line will be it's behind that car, so it must be Oskuts. He's also on an out lap, but Georgia is on a lap already, so he will be the next driver to cross the line. Georgia goes 8th fastest at the time. Oskuts already getting a invalidated lap. It's pretty much if you survive the first corner, you have a chance. If you run off in the first corner, you're gone. So. Oh, whoa! Elpu going very dangerously. He was going to the pits, but he missed the pit entry, so he has to do another lap now. Let's have a replay of that. Here we can see how he misses the pit entry completely there. Waiting, yeah, you have served your qualifying, you can, now you just have to watch the qualifying, spectate it, and you will start from the last place in the race. So you have now served your quali ban. The only thing remaining is that you spectate the remainder of this qualifying and participate in the race. Then you have served your quali ban. But the first part of it is complete. You have taken your setup and retired from the qualifying. So the first part of the penalty is now being served. Race ban is different situation, but in this case you have the first part of the penalty is now served, and you just now need to participate in the race. Schumacher doesn't improve, stays behind by 3/10. Leroy starts a new lap. Very well in the first corner. Gargadude has crashed in the final corner, which we have a look at that. Oh, Matti has crashed into pit lane. Konrad is round in the grass in the final sector. Raikkonen, who is actually second in the championship, is now very close. Actually he had an invalidated lap time, so I take that back. Renault of Funfan in the final corner. Very wide, very close to the limits. Goes 5th fastest at the time. Nikandis goes 2nd fastest, only 20 milliseconds away from professional pole at the moment. And then there's Larry going 10th quickest at the time. Another Renault of Schumacher. He's not on the new lap, so it must be Leroy. He's also coming back to the pits, and Erakomed is still on the lap. Cross the line, no improvement. Raikkonen is improving. He's having another lap. Cross the line now. Improves. Sorry, improves a bit. 1/10 away from the professional pole, which Puhkali holds at the moment. Nikandis into the pits. Flutelpu preparing for another lap in his qualifying. 6 minutes to go. Very close cutting the track, but not quite. Leroy's real wing is stuck open, so let's see, can I as a spectator see it? I can see the car struggling. I can see the car struggling, but the DRS is not stuck open, so yeah, the speed as DRS, but the speed of DRS, but the game is saying that you don't have DRS. We can see the car struggling. Yeah, I can see the car is sliding. Now there is a Raikkonen into the sand and going for it once more again. So he needs to return to the pits and get a new set of tires. Larry crossed the line from 11th place to 10th. So the gaps are quite small, like 1.5 tenths between top 5 drivers, from which only Schumacher and Nikandis are something else than Finnish. So and Fairley is very quiet in the commentary box right now.
I'm here.
Yeah, you are here, but like top 5 drivers within the 1.5 tenths. Yeah, the
Yeah.
qualifying will be very interesting. Or are you different mind?
Well, very interesting.
Conrad from 15th place, 14th.
Oh, what happened?
And was good into the wall, I guess. Or he retired if he has no more tires. He can retire. Schumacher into the pit lane. At this point, when there's nothing happening in the qualifying, let's see the weather forecast for today's F2 race. So qualifying is clear like we have seen at the moment. Race 1 is sunny and also clear, but race 2 will be having overcast conditions. So race 2 is the only difference, and then in F1 there will be heavy rain in both sessions. So F1 will be having very poor weather. 2019 Germany wipes. Luckily, the last corner in the game is not soap. Like it was. Or is it soap actually? At least it's not as slippery in real life, in game, as it was in real life. So that's maybe the most important thing at this time. Because if the final corner was as slippery as it was in real life, everyone would retire from the race. Every driver participating would retire in the final corner, because the racing line goes bit more deeper into the corner as it goes in real life. And if every driver goes the same line, everyone will go to the slippery area, and well, everyone would be gone at that point. Puhkuli is not improving, he has already surrendered his lap. So now it's all about Zeroy and Matti. Matti haven't even got the lap on the board yet. Carpenter has retired and he has a very poor lap on board. So
Right, can I miss on the lap? See what I can do.
very close cutting the first corner by Zeroy. And Nikandisk is slowing down rapidly. Gayomin goes quickest.
Wow.
11.6, that was a shock. That was a lightning strike, could we say.
Let's see what that can do.
Oh, top 5 within 2 tenths. Oskuch very close being in that. So top 6 in 2 tenths we can say. Fluid Alpha starting the next lap.
Goes a little bit deep.
Asian Iceman is the only driver trying to get the medium lap time on the board. The pole lap is already gone and he haven't even hit the final corner. Cross the line, stays 15th, so there's no chance on the mediums. I judge it's due to change to the softs. And try again. Oh, and did you see that? Alfa Romeo's giving each other slipstream. Zeroy takes pole, or provisional pole, and Matti goes 9th quickest, so Alfa Romeo's giving each other some slipstream in the 3rd sector, and now Matti has turned himself into the wall to retire from the session.
L please on the lap.
Actually, that crash maneuver is going to give him a fresh set of tires to the start. At least in F1 2018, if you crashed after your on the same set as you made your quickest lap time, the game will give you the fresh set of tires. So that may give you 1 or 2 laps more in the race. And if we see that he can make longer, we will need some footage from the strategy panel that they two had a fresh set of not. Nikan is going 3rd quickest. And Asian Iceman is running out of time. He needs to start 16th on the medium tires. Or he can choose the compound, but he has to start from P16. Edra comment still without the time. He needs to get the time on the board. He's out of ERS. He's half a second behind his best lap time, so not gonna do anything. There's Raikkonen on the lap actually behind him. and Raikkonen is slowing him down. Oh, they are both on a lap. So it's not a penalizable maneuver. Fun fan, still giving his best shot.
Then slows down.
Oh, there goes Fun fan. Into the gravel, with the same gravel as Sebastian did go 2018. And Larry has already finished, so only Schumacher can take the pole. No, he can't, so Seroy will be taking the pole position from today's qualifying. And let's have a look at that replay from the end of the session, where Fun Fan gets sent to the gravel trap a bit too quickly into the corner, and into the gravel he goes. But that's the end of this qualifying session, and now we are just waiting for the game to send us into the race screen. And it will be happening now. So 0 pole position. Chupa Chups is asking that could you be louder and more talking. So we can take fairly away from that list. So Strikers starting from P19 as he should. So 0 pole, Schumacher second and Nikandis third. Shortly we will go in Hockenheim. So now it's very close being the time to prepare for the race. So Zeroy from pole position, I think second time this season. Schumacher alongside, and then Nikandis, Kaiming, Puhkuli and Raikkonen filling the top 6. Fearless EA is there on the track, but he will take it away once the start is over. Let's see, are the starting lights broken? There are still cars coming, one car. So if the lights go on right now, the lights are broken, so I'll enable this now. Yep, the lights were broken. Oh, there's already one car go. It's your car going!
Oh my fucking god.
Now the lights are underway.
So I'm gonna leave now.
Well, I think you have to, because Fearless EA has jumped the start completely. Now you can leave and take your car away safely, so... And there's already crash behind.
Yeah, I left. And now I'm gonna...
We have a safety car here, so... Well... That start was a disaster. And we already have the race first safety car period.
Has my car retired?
You can retire a car. So... and people now getting the penalties. They should... sorry, they should not, but they are getting penalties. But if they affect, we will take them away.
I left now.
And now you can rejoin, go ready up, and take the control of your car and press retire from the session.
How I can take my control of the car? I don't know.
And there's the race start. There in the background, the car was going, and here's the race start. Completely. Kind of disaster, could we say. So now we just need to wait, and what was that? Yeah, we had a problem with the spectator or our commentators, and his EA was there somehow on the track.
So I'm in the lobby now, so do I press ready up?
Ready up, yes. You get the control of your car. Select your name from the list. Oh, the Skyrgrid crashed heavily in the first corner. But, and if it is fairly, take control and press retire from the session.
How I take the control?
There's the box with the square. And choose yourself. Take control.
Hope that works.
Your car is coasting anyway, so...
How I can... I'm now... Oh, there's take control.
Well, that is very... Oh.
Yeah, I take the control and I...
Yeah, now go to the grass. Go to the grass first. Somewhere away from... Yeah, and you can crash yourself into the wall. So... or now press retire. Now press retire. Yes, good job. And now you can stay as a spectator. That was very interesting glitch. Well, we can't do anything about these things, so... Driver's now taking the tires and going till the end of the race. That's very wise play, because now you don't need to stop anymore. But if something goes wrong in the restart, you're fucked. So... Striker's already up to 9th place. And he had to serve the quali ban, and he's already up to 9th.
Good job. But hearts are not gonna last end of the race. I can say that they're not gonna last end of the race. For me. They're not gonna last, but...
Hard should go. Hard should go.
I don't believe.
Let's see, is the safety car coming back to pits? Yes. So safety car in this lap, and a recommend is not coming to the next race. If you got that on video, send it to me. Upload it to YouTube and link it to me. Rappler getting a penalty. And here we go again. Lap 4.
Jero got good start.
Ooh! Oh, was good into the wall. And ooh, luckily the coasting was on. Otherwise there would have been a big accident. Osgood's out in the first corner. Road into the pits. Geordi into the pits. Schumacher into the pits and Rappler into the pits. Well, we already have 4 retirements in this race. So what a dive from Conrad. Larry luckily stays in front, but placing up to P4.
Wow.
And Conrad running wide, dropping down to 6th.
He's sliding a bit.
Yeah.
You can see he's sliding a bit.
Well, something has went completely wrong in your comment then. If you can just laugh to your first race. But if you get it on video, you can upload the clip to YouTube and link it to me, so we still will have a look at them. Because both Ferraris are battling from the championship points and they are battling from F1 position, so there's a big, huge effect if they get a penalty, because the penalty will move to their F1 race. So time penalties are only penalties which don't move between the races, but penalty points and warnings and qualibans and this kind of stuff won't. But penalty points and warnings will follow you to every place where you go, and qualibans and time penalties and that kind of bans in general, and time penalties can be served only in your own series. Of course, if you move to F1, then you will have to serve the penalties in F1, but well. And Conrad, Laurie overtook Strikex to do his mistakes, so the gaps are quite big. There's really no one within 1 second. And now also for the first time today, DRS is enabled. Larry getting 3 seconds, and now there's people overtaking each other because they are in the pit lane. In Germany, if you can survive without a penalty, that's a very good.
Nick is attacking Jero. Goes down inside. Help him.
Ah, it was in the lead.
Yep.
There goes.
Nick Hansen gets the first place.
And Ferrari is battling from P7 and P8. If they collide, they both threw their championship hopes to the trash can. So do not crash here. Now Asen has been very close to Elpu. Is he going to get down the inside of the stadium section? They're going side by side, but he doesn't dare to go down the inside so deep. Guiming and Zero into the pits, also Larry Pro. And in normal conditions, only 17 seconds of lost time in Hockenheim, so the shortest F1 pit stop in the game is here in Hockenheim.
Iceman is gonna overtake Elpu. He has bumping damage.
Easily going, easily going.
Yeah.
And Asian Iceman doesn't have to pit anymore in this race, so
Maybe.
he should not need to. Because if you can go 10 laps on the softs like Strikers is now doing, it should go easily. So yeah, Mumford, I will accept it after the race. After this race one, and I will invite you to race 2. If there is space, but there should be. But you will be starting from the last place, because you didn't race in this race. And Nikantis in the pits from the race lead. Good braking, no speeding. From softs to mediums. And the Haas goes.
Oh my god. Yeah. I forgot we had a 25% race. I thought there was a 50% race.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering that Hearts should go till the end.
Yeah.
So just two times 25, so 17 and 17
Yeah.
are the race distances.
I'm
In F2.
stupid. I'm stupid.
I am stupid.
Yeah,
I am stupid.
stupid.
Why people pitted on lap 1 to 3 and without falling damage, they have big problems at the end of the GP. They stopped because the race is so short, they don't have to pit anymore, and there was a safety car. So maybe the safety car is the biggest key for the stop, but still, they don't need to make new stops at the end, and from the back you can go to the top, even win the race in the best possible situation. Last week in Silverstone the strategy worked very well because the stop took like 1 minute. So you lost less time on the worn tires and being at the back than stopping normally and lose 1 minute. So you lose less than 1 minute stopping early and being stuck in traffic. You lose less than 1 minute. I'm not sure is it going to work in Hockenheim, but the pit is the shortest. So but the trouble maybe hit you at the end, but it should not in these distances. Now Zero going past Asian Iceman up to P4. Asian Iceman still there, but can't hang on, and Zero gets back to P4.
Kondrav is the only driver who hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah, of course he's leading the race, and now Raikkonen is actually going around him, so now Raikkonen is just hoping that Konrad holds as many drivers as possible. So Raikkonen, with these results, could claim the championship lead. Of course, Zero is third. If we take Konrad away, he is third, but still, he would climb the lead by 5 points, so they would swap positions. The gap is the same, but Raikkonen is in the lead. And now Konrad in the pits.
Konrad nearly hit Puhkuli from last turn.
Okay. Let's check this stop. 1:43. Nikon Discs sets the fastest lap, and there's a 5-second penalty to be served. And there it goes. Dropping far. Oh, Fred Martin-Yuri losing it. He had a poor race last weekend, and now he's again P12. So, well, he's not going to F1 at least yet. Maybe during the season later on, but we need to make the final decisions before the last 6 rounds, so we can keep the constructors battle as tight as possible. And we can't make any big changes to constructors at the end of the season. So in Singapore you will get the last grid, and those grids who get the Singapore Grand Prix will stay the remainder of the season. So if someone dominates F2, he will dominate it, and he will take it to F2 crowd, and he will be in F1 next season. So after Singapore, these drivers will battle only for F1 promotion, F1 positions, and top 3 from the standings will go to F1 automatically. So maybe 4th and 5th place if we have enough people to drop from F1, but at least top 3 will go, and the 3 with less points in F1 will drop to F2, so this way we'll balance between the races, and there's a clear difference between these series. Of course the gap should be as small as possible, but yeah, you know what I mean, or you should know what I mean. Is Williams who collision with me got a 5-second penalty? It works on okay, I'm on lap 4 to 6. Conrad will get warning for that. Road going by, or did he went by StrikeX? I didn't see when I was looking at the comments. Did you see? Did Road overtake?
Yeah, he might do the overtake.
Yeah.
I'm so late.
Yep.
Any battles?
No, only Zeroy very close. That's the closest. StrikeX and Zeroy are the closest drivers. Actually, Zeroy is even closer and closer because he is going around the outside of Puhkuli.
He's gonna overtake him, yeah. Nice move.
Which has DRS. Puhkuli has the DRS.
He's gonna bounce back.
I would have waited that corner, get the DRS, and then fly past on the straight, because now you put yourself in the bad spot, because Puhkuli is going to make a switch back and go by again, so that was kind of a wasted opportunity. And now Puhkuli stays in front, and StrikeX also very close to Schumacher. Into the hairpin. Late braking. Nearly cutting the track. But the corner was so tight that Schumacher can stay in front.
Ooh. Contrav has won, I think. He was going so slowly.
StrikeX got the track completely. Of course, Schumacher didn't leave any space, but he still got the whole track. So StrikeX dropping a bit now. If Zeroy nails the first corner, he should be able to attack to the main straight. There's 3 DRS straights in a row, so if you can hang on, you should be able to overtake at the end of the sector 1 or after the straight.
It's going to go now. Yeah.
Easily. Now Puhkuli has no can do situation, and Zeroy takes the P2.
Zeroy has 4 laps.
And as these things stand, Raikkonen would lead the championship after race 1 by 2 points, so it's very close in the top. But only the standings after the weekend will matter, because there is still 1 more race to go. Road not giving, he's giving maybe enough space. I had a bad angle, so there was a lot of pressure in the first race. Now there is Matti round. Not sure was StrikeX involved, but Matti has dropped some positions now.
Yeah. Zero is striking again, I think.
Sector 3 yellow flag. No longer. I take it back.
Sure.
Nikandisk is close to Puhkuli. He had to go to the grass, and Nikandisk up the P3, so Puhkuli has something wrong with his car. Let's check the tires. He has 11 lap old tires, same as AC and Iceman, so now the tire deck may kick in. And first Matti overtaking Fan Fan.
Zero is gaining Raikkonen all the time. So I think he's gonna overtake him.
Yeah, there's 3 laps to go, 15, 16 and 17, so there's still some stuff to do, and Fan Fan. Oh, they collide with Matti. Or they bang the wheels like Alonso and Raikkonen did in 2014. Bad luck. Yeah, I didn't thought that the effect is so big. And now Fan and Matti are having some drama in this middle sector. They had like Verstappen Vettel situation like Britain. They run into each other, but they didn't take each other out, so Fan ran at the back of Matti, so and gave Matti some airtime. And now Zeroy around the outside, having to go very wide into the corner, wrong angle, so not gonna go by this lap. There's still 2 opportunities, and now Fan is cutting the track like Hamilton did in the final corner. I think Jeff said but he decided to not go in, so Geordier and Roth battling for race 2 provisional pole position, because the 8 in race 1 will start from the pole to race 2, and at the moment Raikkonen would drop to P8. So to the race 2. If you know how F2 works, you will know how our rules work. And Freshmati overtaking Conrad.
J is close this time.
Now it is close. He should overtake 1.5 laps to go in this race.
Yeah.
Easy, but Raikkonen has the final lap, remember. Raikkonen has the final lap. Oh, they touch! They touch, and also Schumacher is rounding the first corner. But most important is that Raikkonen and Zeroy has collided. And Raikkonen has front wing damage. So now Nikandisk is seeing an opportunity to take the P2. He will take it. He's already down the inside, and Nikandisk will be second in today's race. If Raikkonen can't do any magical maneuvers.
Again, there's
somebody around again. Can Puhkuli overtake Raikkonen?
I don't think.
At the moment, Roth is in provisional pole for race 2, so he should have the best possible starting place for the first corner. So, well, Raikkonen 3 seconds, his car is not turning, so Puhkuli, I'm not sure does he have any penalties, so
I can check.
Nikandisk's final lap. He has a chance overtaking Zeroy if he has less wing. Someone round, it's Conrad. Oh, Zeroy blocking it under braking. And he's denying to overtake. Conrad retiring, stays 16th. Nikandisk very close, overtaking, down the inside goes. This goes, but can't hang on. Down around the outside, trying to go around the outside to the stadium section. Can he do it? No, he can't. Very close. One more lap, and Nikandisk would have won the race.
He can overtake him in the main straight.
If he's quick enough, running very wide.
No.
But Ozone will win this race on track. And also after penalties. Raikkonen. Puhkuli crossed the line. He stays 4th. Asian Iceman goes 4th. Puhkuli 5th. Larry Pro 6th. He will be starting 3rd to the next race. Guillaume starting 2nd to next race. Oh, Larry's going 2nd. Larry calling the pole position. Geordier calling the pole position. So, how is this going to turn? From P3, Larry drops down to P10. So, very badly. Strikex staying 9th, just about. But Geordier getting the pole position for the next race. So, Freshmati 12th, no points, and into the wall he goes. And oh, no. Oh, luckily that was after the race, so there's no penalty being handed. And Russell, last driver, across the line. And that's the end of race 1. Shortly, let's have a replay from the final lap battle. Nikandisk being very close. of getting the win. So we're going to have an interesting battle between these two guys in the next race. Zero very aggressively braking and blocking the braking zone into the last corner, but into the hairpin, so not to the last corner, to the hairpin. So there's the replay, and I will take the required screenshots here in the background. It takes so goddamn long to take the screenshot.
Wow, Larry, 22 seconds penalty. Wow.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah. Nearly everyone had penalty except Fan and Schumacher.
Yeah. Now all the required screenshots are being taken. And well, that was the race 1. I lost it with cold tires after safety car restart. I don't know who you are. You have the real name on the YouTube account, so I don't know who you are. But what are you expecting from race 2?
Me?
Yeah, what are you expecting? Of course, the people in the comments can also comment, but expectations
Close
for
battle.
race 2. I
Close
will
battle.
need to accept the friend request of that one driver. So now you who asked me, prepare. You will get an invite very shortly, Mumford.
I'm expecting very close race, like that first race was. So, I don't know. We see after the race, how the race goes.
Hopefully the host will place you to last place, or the game automatically if he...
Yeah, I'm now spectator, so I will not take car.
So, Mumford should be here now. I'm not sure who that guy is. I don't see his name, so... Well, let's see what the race 2 will give to us. And 17 laps of action remaining. Well, karma for Williams. Well, maybe that was. But now we are just waiting for the host to say when we are ready up. Now people are starting to ready up, so now I think it's go time. Weather is set, drivers are set to correct order. And we should be ready to go. With 18 drivers in race 2, so that's very good count for race 2. Yep, and Mumford, you are starting last, you are being set. So you will start from last place, free tire choice, free setup choice, everything is free in race 2. No one forces you to start on the specific compound. You can choose your tires. But well, so Zero just increases it, and now Mumford play is there as a driver. So well, we are just waiting for Mumford, and now he's ready, so now we go to the grid, and Then we will serve the formation lap, and after that we will start the race. And as you can see, it's very overcast here. So, is there going to rain or not? What are you expecting?
I hope rain, but I'm not a meteorologist, so I don't know.
Of course we are expecting the rain, and of course we want the rain. Of course we want everything, because it won't affect us. It just makes our work funnier. But
not
well,
funnier, interesting.
It may more interesting. No from Zeroy. So well, let's check the grid. Yes, it is correct. And Mumford starting last, P18, so everything is correct here. And well, Kerdy getting 3 pole positions, shall we say. And let's hope that the starting lights are not as badly broken as they were last time out. Well, I come to the next race. The next race is in 2 weeks. Next week the VCS is having a break, and in 2 weeks at the exact time we'll be racing in Hungary, Hungaroring. Like I said, next week VCS is having a mid-season break. We had 11 races on this split of the season, and next split we will be having the remainder 10 races. Or at least as many of them as possible. This is race weekend number 11, number 3 for F2, number 11 for F1. The starting lights are broken again. The starting lights were broken again. And now we are actually underway.
Let's see. Let's do some mayhem.
Yeah, let's see. Behind. Sorry for that kind of glitchy camera moving, but I cannot do anything about it.
No. Very clean start on the first corner.
Yeah, so F1 drivers have a pressure to get even more cleaner start. So.
I'm starting last on the Sundays.
That was a very clean start by the F2 drivers. If we separate to F2 start in Britain. So, that was very clean. Well, that was a very clean start, to be honest. Nothing to argue about. Zeroy made his way 7th place. Georgia keeping his lead after last race, P8. Oh, Puhkulis lost it, he's into barriers. And that's going to be a safety car for sure. Oh, there's also StrikeX going in the same place, and there's safety car. StrikeX is lucky boy. He is lucky boy. The Puhkuli is not. And we won't have replay from that because I just saved the clip. of the race start, and I didn't have the replay buffer on, so there is no replay opportunity. But now, once the safety car is out there, we can have a look of the race 2 start. It was very clean race start, and on the race 2 there's some debris.
Schumacher and Conrad has pits, so they don't have to come pit again. So everyone else has. Raikkonen coming pits. Iceman too.
Yeah, a lot of people in the pits.
Matti hit the wall in enter of pit lane.
Yeah, he also did that in the qualifying, so.
6 drivers in pit lane. Parts. Medium what?
Some of the people have completely lost their front wings, so Gaiamin, for example, had completely lost the front wing, so there's nothing left of the front of the car. So Puhkli, the first retirement of this race 2, and we will continue with 17 participators. The safety car should be out for one more lap. I make sure if it stays out, I will get something to drink for me. If it comes in back to the pit, it should not, but if it does, I will have to die to dehydration. And please stay, please stay, please stay, please stay. I think it stays. Yeah, it will stay, so I will get something to drink for myself.
Blue and Gertie go to the pits. Trouble. What's happening here?
So there was a pit stop, looks like.
Oh! Fan and Freshmatti hit each other.
Yeah, I can see there's penalties being handed.
What they are doing? What is Matti doing? What they are doing is Matti. Yeah, what the? He's just hitting Fan all the time.
Well.
Look at him. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, I can see.
No, not now. What they are doing?
That's an excellent question. I have no replay available. The replay buffer was off, so yeah, I can't capture that on the replay. But I saw that by my eyes. So, but unfortunately for the viewers, we have no replay for
footage
that.
if we need to investigate that.
Yeah, we got it in the stream, so no replay required, just for the viewers live, so they don't need to go by themselves back in the stream. But if you want to see that again now, you can go backwards a bit. Don't go now because the safety car restart, but when it gets...
Matti has retired. So,
and back to the action we go.
Oh, Gertie does just shoot back off coming.
We can't just right away a penalty.
Iceman in the pits again. Yeah.
Well, Matti is going to get a penalty for that then.
Yeah, I can show you the whole thing.
Good. I didn't see from the beginning. I saw from the straight. So
So there's something happening.
Guyming and Georgia. So who have made a stop? From top 6, from 7th place to bottom, everyone has made a stop. So top 6, not yet. So... Oh, there's some debris from Osgood's car. And now Elpo down the inside to Sebastian Connor. And also Mumford going the same go. Ooh! Osgood's not leaving space at all.
Yeah, he has a big front wing damage.
I can see that.
So if you Schumacher
Is Ozone going to get another win-win? And Nikandisk, this is the duo I was talking about. We're going to get so interesting racing here at the end. Let's hope Nikandisk's points are high enough. Because if he's 4th, we can't give him F1 seat yet. If he's 4th or below. So the top 2 drivers have a chance, but we can't give more speed, more places which is available. So if you're first and leading by a mile, there's a huge chance you will get an F1 seat from Hungary afterwards. So
also make a move. He goes. Lead.
Fun Fan has retired from last place. Of course, he was victim in the internal crash, and there's a bit of safety car period. So maximum one more safety car period in this race.
Nick in the pits.
Yep. Zero had overtaken him before the safety car period.
He overtook him before Sasko.
Okay.
In the first right hand. Haas, that was like...
Yes. How far are these guys going to drop? Under virtual safety car conditions, you will lose only 10 seconds. So that's a quite big advance.
Only 2 tires have not pit yet.
And the safety car should end. Yes, they ended exactly at the same time with my graphic. I took it away exactly the same second they went off. And DRS is now enabled.
Monfort is now P3 and he started last, but he hasn't pit yet. So.
Yep, so the stop is not made for P1 and P3 in this race.
15 places up.
So Schumacher is leading this race at the moment. We can say because Alpo is going to pit. So Schumacher leading, Raikkonen second, Contract third.
Wow.
But tire deck will kick in at the end.
Can Schumacher attack the straight? Let's see about that.
Conrad in trouble against Kyaming. But Zeroy.
Elpo is weaving on the straight. Schumacher makes the move.
Oh! Zeroy has hit Rappel.
Schumacher and Elpo hit and they caught in the wall.
Well, I didn't see that, but there was some drama on the straight.
It looked like Elpo forced Schumacher wide and then he collected.
Okay, if you got that safety clip, I got a replay from the afterward happenings, so...
Yeah, I saw it.
I was looking at Zero's overtake try from Ruppel. He made it.
Elpo didn't got the damage.
So many people are running out of ERS for some reason, so they are not saving, they are using it all. 7 laps to go. Down the inside of turn 1 is Guyaming going. 30 milliseconds separating them from on the line. Ooh, Guyaming very close of being in the wall. That is very close. Elpo into the pits, of course, changing the front wing. No, making a stop, making a normal stop.
Yeah, he didn't got damage. Schumacher didn't do.
That was lucky. To have a collision without damage. That big collision without damage. Now here's a battle of 3 drivers. Nikandix, Zeroy, and Guyaming. And Road. Road pulling away.
Raikkonen is leading now.
Yeah.
So, can he take the win now?
Maybe. Zeroy is way back down. And everyone has made the stop about Mumford. So Zeroy P6 in virtual race and Raikkonen leading, so Raikkonen could be actually very high in the standings.
But look, there's 4 cars ahead of him. It looks like they're so slow.
Yeah, and the weather is going to better way. From driver's view, it's getting light cloud, so the overcast is gone and it's getting light cloud. And Road down the inside of first corner, up to P3, but getting a penalty in the same go. Guyaming again. Close.
I think he has some problems.
Oh, Ruppel has made some contact. That was not Guyaming's fault.
Yeah. Zero and Guyaming hit.
Looks like no damage, but it can be not visual, but still performance affecting, and they are absolutely out of ERS. Around the outside goes Conrad as Zero in the same go. So
there's something. Oh, Zero placing us crashed again in turn 1.
yeah. I think Mumford is coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
Lost.
Fun fans fault, I say. I saw that. Nikandix have penalty, Zeroy does not. So
No, Mumford is not coming with the pits.
yeah, I saw that too. I mean, that's Conrad into the wall. Where is he? He has retired. Oof. Luckily not returning to the track. We still have one more possible virtual safety car or the big safety car. So Guyaming has crashed in turn 1.
What is it in the turn
3 times in a row.
Yeah. 3 laps in a row.
3 times, 2 times nearly losing it, and 3rd time says that it's your time to go. Georgia also, same barrier. So F1 drivers, turn 1 dangerous.
Yeah, I'm starting last.
And it's heavy rain conditions for F1 drivers. So if turn 1 doesn't take anyone out on Sunday, I'm going to raise my hat.
That is the reason why I'm gonna be last in qualifying.
Yeah. No safety cars from that, so we have 12 runners remaining in this race.
Oh, Mumford now hitting.
Yes.
Drop in.
Looks like crew was not ready, but they are in reality, so. Or are they actually?
No, they're not. They were not. Because Blazing was pitting and they changed his front wing.
Yeah.
He drops P10.
Yeah, so Raikkonen leading, Nikandis 2nd, Road 3rd, Zero 4th.
Raikkonen is pulling away.
Yeah.
Let's see who can.
But the penalties will make the change.
You can check how much penalty Raikkonen has.
Now there's nothing happening, so let's see. What was the latest replay I have captured? It's this contact thing when Schumacher and Elpu were on the grass.
Raikkonen has no warnings or no penalties.
That's a strong race.
Yeah. And
Larry very close to Rebel. Oh, Rebel losing it and into the wall and turn one again.
how many drivers have collided in turn 1? 1?
At least 4 drivers in this race have lost it in the... Strikeox is going to tank. He's P11 now. So
he has mini
Mumford getting points in the first race ever he participates. Of course, maybe a bit luck there, maybe a bit of strategy, but 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers losing it in turn 1.
Wow.
If any of F1 drivers are watching this stream, watch out. These drivers have issues on the dries. You will be having a lot of issues with the wets.
Fucking hell. Oh no.
So, I kind of hope Womble and Jokke and Gavin all retire. So it will give a big chance, big points for the others in the middle back.
I get the podium, finally.
Yeah, I say that surviving is the best strategy on Sunday, because every point you get is kind of a gift, because you have made it, you have made the impossible
there's
possible.
Again somebody, what is...
Easy and nice man.
But Chero is closing and he goes past easily.
But the road is still there.
Oh, damn.
Quite. Raikkonen have big luck because Nick and Zero have stuck on traffic. F1 13 drivers will retire. Well, maybe. Strikex needs a retirement to get the points, but there's still 3 laps for someone to retire. I hope Raikkonen won't, because Raikkonen has an F1 seat in hands, but is the stone hot or not?
He has had nice race. No warnings, no penalties.
Yeah, that's a clean sheet, shall we say. Larry into the pits.
Larry got a penalty into warnings.
7 DNFs. Yeah, Jokke is saying I don't think so. Well, hopefully you guys are Wetmasters Mumford getting a fastest lap.
I hope every top driver retires from the F1 race, so I can get the podium.
At least I'm not racing, so I don't give a shit who wins. I'm not racing. It's just good thing to have someone else winning the race than Womble, Gavin or Jokke, but of course if they are the best they will win. But I would like to see someone else winning, like Salmon Pike.
No! Me! Salmon Pike has 1 win and I don't have.
If Salmon Pike wins from last place, I'm going to jump away from that window in front of me.
He's gonna not start in last place, I'm gonna start last place.
From next to you, if he is last in the qualifying he gets a race win, I'm going to jump away from the window.
So, if he comes to the F1 race, I'm not sure if I'm gonna screw up in the turn 1.
And if the same go from the window is going in my windows. So, and with the windows I mean now my computer, so I'm going out with my computer. I don't give a shit about Corona 10. And now, move forward. Don't lose it now. You have 5 points incoming for that position, so do not lose it now. Of course, you can chase down for 8 points for the next position. How many is?
It's really close.
So it's 7. 7 points for next position. 2 more points.
Elpu's wheel straight again. Goes down inside.
Not quite able to keep it. Just don't crash now. Just do not crash now.
No. It's looking bad.
Side by side with Elpu. Elpu has inside line. Oh, from angle.
Yeah.
Now he drops down to P8 and Mumford getting P7 with the fastest lap.
So 7 points in hands.
7 points in hands, yes.
Raikkonen is leading.
Elpu, very dangerous moment there. Running wide in the corner. Raikkonen has started the final lap. And he's leading this race by a mile. But here's the last battle. Shown on the replay again.
Taylor can't catch Nick anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he can. I don't think. Yeah, he's over 1 second, so even no DRS, so I say that's kind of race over. Raikkonen into the final sector. Blasing can't get beaten if someone retire.
Raikkonen gets big points.
If someone retires, yeah, that's 90% done, so the results will stay. So, well, sector 3 yellow flag.
This. What do you?
Strike X giving some space for others. Raikkonen crossed the line.
Wins
the race.
Yeah.
Nikande second, 8 seconds behind. Seroy crossed the line, running out of fuel. Stays 3. Stays 3rd. Rode the 4th.
Schumacher 5th.
4th.
No. 4th.
Rode 5th. Oskuts 6th. Mumford first race in the league in the F2 series, climbing 7th place and 7 points. Elpu 8th. Larry 9th. And Asian Iceman 10th. Strikers 11th. The golden pineapple. Larry takes the fastest lap.
Oh wow!
So Mumford won't get it. It's not last place. So Larry will get 3 points with that position. Well, expect the unexpected on the final lap. Well, another F2 action behind, and after this race, the standings, what we will have, demand the players who have a chance to get in the F1. Of course, if the F1 time is impossible for you, then you will have to be a reserve driver for F1, and then you are no longer maybe able to drive in F2, or at least you lose your seat. So, let's take the required screenshots, if it doesn't take the whole light year to take them again. Yep, now it took them, and then the button. Take the reminders, and that's it. So, German Grand Prix is done. Lateski. Berkey, I hope you don't live a tall building when Salmon Pike wins. I don't live in a tall. Three floors, but it's long. The building is long, but not tall. So, Raikkonen drives today. Salmon Pike can't win on this. Yes.
Salmon Pike is not winning. If he wins, I'm gonna fucking jump off the...
Jump away from the window.
Yeah, no.
So, if you don't have any windows, then it's impossible. But, well, that's the end of today's F2 action. And, well, I need to check the driver of the day here. I need to check the screenshots. So, well, it's the same place, but with cloudy conditions. So, there is race 1 results for me, not for you guys, but for me. So, yeah, Raikkonen driver of the day, so close twice. So, Raikkonen is driver of the day. And... Well, I already have some messages and arguing about the race results. So... yeah, Fan has left the league right away after the collision. So... well... I need to check the comments here. Well, if someone would comment there that send all the footage for me. My PlayStation is lagging so badly that I can't any videos. Any messages. So well, so driver of the day will be Raikkonen, and well, I think there's nothing more to say. So the candidates there, good race. It got one, okay, I try puck, lol. Salmon Pack said, okay, I will try to win. Then he will jump out a window. Yeah, I hope I don't need to. But yeah, Raikkonen getting the Driver of the Day award. And let's see how the standings will go. But I will shut the stream. Thanks for watching, thanks for fairly being a commentator. Let's continue on Sunday with F1 action in Germany, heavy rain conditions. Goodbye.